brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They start the drive with Cook. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that line down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they go about misdirection. They try to fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me?
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he will bring this one. It cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Running for it, here's Cook. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punt, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. No completion on first, now 2nd and 10. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because...
Trying to save your ass.
1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. In on the tackle there, Brandon Smith.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on...
To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And they're 1-7-0 on EA Sports. First down, here's Cousins. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Cousins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him in the box for that play, but it's going to take more than that.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it inside the 10. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now Darnold keeps it, and he'll get it. Tackled it to 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally get down the rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. First down, here's the run with Cook. To about the 26 here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give left side to Cook. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Cousins. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw, Cousins. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Under pressure, they got him again. They blow him in off the corner. He gets into dropping for a loss of 4. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now a timeout signaled for them.
I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to...
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. 5. A final shot before the break. Darnold. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing.
They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end. Gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams. He'll pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. That caught by Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll pitch it out to Hubbard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now it's Darnold. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. To throw is Darnold. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way.
Moore, the man in motion. On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Hubbard. And he is in as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from these games, even though they haven't been on the field. And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. This offense in desperate need of conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Here's Cook again. And nothing much materializing. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins to throw it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. Going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be it. Trying to dial up the long way out there. And it'll be 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. From the gun, here's Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cousins. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one.
Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On 2nd and goal, Cousins. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they're obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass out.
3rd and goal for Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Wide open, it's Marshall, complete. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Back to throw, Darnold. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Foreman. And he stopped immediately there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll go with Foreman. And he will take it again if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Defense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will. So a net negative there of 4 yards. Next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Cousins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all, because you had to try it. What you're hoping for.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone.
A lot of field behind them. Get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Cousins will try and throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone.
Because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Now, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he'll be out of bounds.
Totally agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this passes, dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. This time.